Do you want this the easy way or the difficult way? Will you put yourself into this taxi or you want me to force you into this taxi? How you go? How you go? I give you study, 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 give you. Yo, what's up, Birdie Squad? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You already know what's up. As you can see on the title, it's a story time. You guys have been asking for a story time, okay? And then I thought I should just give you the spice, give you the Z, you know, then give you the tea, you know. Yeah, guys, so stay tuned and let's get into the video. But before we get into the story time, if you are a new subscriber, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you are the OG of the Brady Squad, welcome back and thank you for tuning back again. So today, guys, I didn't really apply makeup. I wanted to apply makeup, but I was like, my skin is like, way, Johnny. My skin is breaking, guys. I'm having uneven tone. I don't know what's up on my skin. Can you guys see that? Can you see this? I don't know. I think I've been washing my face with a soap that I'm not supposed to be using, but my skin doesn't really do this, so I don't know what's going on with my face skin. Like, I ndiyazi, guys, ukuthi kwenzakalani with my skin. But yeah, guys, let's just get into the video. Ciao. So, guys, fuck, I can't believe I'm about to tell this story to the world, okay? But yeah, guys, when I do the story time, I didn't expect you guys to feel sorry for me. It's done. Like, kuphelile, guys. Kufitile, ne? So please just don't feel sorry for me. Don't ask me questions when you see me. Don't dwell into the story. I don't want to go back to the story. I'm talking about this for the first time, and this is the last time I'm talking about it. I don't want nobody to be coming here to be asking me or go to what, where, when. You understand? Somebody's knocking. I'm coming back. Okay, guys, like I was saying that I don't want anybody to be asking me about the story again. I don't want us to be going back to that. You know. I hope you guys understand me. So yes, let's get into the story time. But while we are at it, we'll be sipping on some ice cream. What's up? So guys, yes, let's get into the video. Thank all. So let's start. Let's get into the video, guys. I just hope the noise outside, the wind and everything, because in this specific room in the house, akuna ceiling, so the wind and everything, you know. So the wind and everything, like, yazwakala. So I just hope it doesn't disturb. And bana ba kontle batho dikolo di bulwa ni kopela dikolo di bule bana ba iskolo yo a ke ba khone ke sharp ka bona. So guys, kwasuka sukela kosi, let's get into the story. So guys, so this one night, I was still very young. One thing about me, if you know, I don't mention years, dates, what I bazombamba shit, bazombamba nakufuna ukubamba sharp. So there was this one night, my then friend's mother didn't want me to sleep over at her place, you understand? So what happened is I need to leave now. It's like around 10 o'clock, past 10 to 11. Yeah, but so what happened is, while I'm standing there waiting for a lift, and then my guy friends so lift, yeah, because around 10, 11, definitely I gonna the taxi. But I was like, maybe I'll get a taxi, you understand? So I'm just standing there, like, minding my business, trying to get a lift. Oh, kwaza imoto. And like, Ajani, yo. I don't know the names of the cars, but yes, because I immortal and guys. When I get into the car, it's like, no, don't go at the back, come to the front. Yeah, man. So this guy, he's alone in the car. Don't go to the back, come to the front. I get in the front. Guys, I was still very young. I was very young. Sharp. When I get into the car, only God knows. Ooh, child. He smelled good. He looked okay. He wasn't good looking, but he good man, you know. He was acceptable. Like, ungamwenza indoda akakushada mntakabawo. Yeah, man. Sharp. So this guy, ooh, smells good. He's good. He's nice, looking clean. You know, he was everything a woman wanted in a man. So Sharpo, I was really worried by that point. Uguti, this guy would kidnap me or what? Because he was too good to be true. You understand? So first things first. Wait, okay, no, let me continue. Sharp. So this guy, on the way, he tells me, Uguti, I live in Bailing Park. So it's somewhere in town, far from where I stay and far from where he picked me up. And he's willing to take me home. First things first, where are you going? Where are you coming from? Why are you even getting out of your way to take me home? Sharp. But he was just a good Samaritan and he took me home. And then on the way, he asked me, do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, yes, I have a boyfriend. Sharp. So, and then and then eventually he dropped me off at home, but he dropped me off at the corner of my house, of my street. Sharp. So he gave me his numbers. Hey, even when he gave me his numbers, he phone on point. Everything about that guy, his watch, his phone, his shoes, his outfit, how he smells. He was everything, child. That time, I'm still very young. That's like 10 years older than me. I think, yes. Sharp. So eventually, yes, we were, you know, he dropped me off at home. And then he left me with a word, from now on, you're my girlfriend. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to tell me. Because and I'm still young. And you know, nobody has ever told me if you need anything, tell me. Except for my parents. Nobody has ever told me that. How can daughter? Babes, when you need anything, whether what time it is, wherever you are, I will pull through. Little did I know, wherever you are, just hit me up. Little did I know. Sharp. So I start seeing this guy. Now I see this guy. And then it happened, we had to go to an event. So my friend and I are like, we are like, we don't have money for alcohol. And then it ringed in my mind, like, if you need anything and everything, wherever you are, just hit me up. So I was like, let me test my faith. I texted him. I'm like, dude, we need to go out. So I don't have money for alcohol. Can you please give me money for alcohol? He's like, oh, okay, cool. No problem. Sharp, no problem. And he's like, I'll come and give it to you. Yaban Sharp. So eventually he came, he pulled through. He's like, okay, how you get into the event? Oh, I'm sorry. How you get into the event? I was like, I'll just take a taxi. He's like, no, hop in. Let me take you. Sharp. So in the car, we go to like the nearest mall, and then he gives me his card. He's like, don't, this is my pin, go and withdraw money. I was like, hi man, it's too good to be true. How now? No, it can't be. Because you know, that was the first time we actually met, right? After we met the other time. So me, not because I was like testing the waters. Ogoti, do you mean what she was saying? He gave me his card, and then he asked me to withdraw how much the money that I need. Mina, because I'm very dodgy. I'm very sneaky. I'm a sneaky girl. I'm a woke one. When I got to the bank, I checked his balance. Guys, the balance on that card was very unbelievable. Okay, not now, not in this era, but by that time, because that was the first time Dibona Imalingaga, not even my mom or my dad had that much money, not even myself, you know, in my whole entire life of existing by that time, being kalokbona zero. Not even in maths, I did those kind of zeros. No, I've never seen those zeros. Not even in the maths class. Guys, no. You understand? Sharp. I also got the money that I needed. We left. He dropped us off at the party. It was nice. Because Nana's good to now. I don't know, but it happened that I just lose my phone on that night. So I used my friend's phone to call him, but unfortunately he was sleeping by the time I called him. Sharp. So I went home. When I go home, I send him an SMS so good I lost my phone. So I don't know how we're going to talk. And then in the morning, he texts my friend. He calls or he texts, I don't remember. He texts my friend so good, I need to see your friend. What, can you please go and tell her I need to see her? We met. From there, we left. He went to buy me food. Yo, guys. Do you understand, Mar? Like, bear in mind, this is the first time I've had a man. I've had a boyfriend. The boyfriend that I was seeing by that time, he never even bought me his part. Oh, guys, like I was always the one making muriki. I was the chop my big money spender. I was spending like the whole time. He couldn't even buy me, get to the shop and buy me a sweet, a simple sweet. So now this one, I meet this man. He takes me to a restaurant. He puts me in a grocery store and he's like, pick whatever you want, my girl. It's chocolate, funny Easter egg, funny ice cream. Take whatever you want. Little did I know. Ha! I'm calling the worst nightmare in my life. This was like, yo, guys. Sharp. So fast forward, we've been going out on those dates. We've been like meeting with each other, but I've never seen anything wrong with this guy. Never seen anything wrong with this guy. This guy was just fine. When I'm at the club, it will literally just randomly pop up, buy me alcohol, you know. Like he was that gent. Randomly when I'm at the club, he would just pop up. Until I was in a different town, and he would randomly pop up at the club that I'm in. When I'm in Checkstop, he would randomly pop up and buy me alcohol. So, moving forward, this one time, I just want to show you guys how creepy this guy was. Literally, when I'm in Johannesburg, and I'm like, he would just call me like, hey, baby, hi, babe, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Good, good. I wasn't like into the relationship, into it, because I had like a partner by that time. We was so being the cheater. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. My boyfriend was not buying me anything, and this old man is giving me everything that I could imagine of. Every single thing. So you must not judge me for cheating by that time. You understand? Sharp. This guy even offered to buy me an iPhone, but now I could not accept it, because what was I gonna tell my boyfriend? What was I gonna tell my mom and dad? Uguti, randomly an iPhone just popped up in my room and now I have an iPhone. So I refused to take his iPhone, and then he gave me a small phone. So he used to call me on that phone. Like, babe, where you at? And I'm like, no, babe, I'm in Tik Tok at Goodfellas. He's like, oh, okay, I'll be there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, and he's here, you know. And then for me, it was nice, like a coincidence. Okay, yeah, you have somebody to go back to Porch with. Babe, where are you? I'm at Konka. Okay, I'm at the door. Hi guys, baby, I'm at Konka. Baby's like, I'm at the door. How did you know I would be at Konka? First thing says, you live in Potchefstroom. It's understandable for you. But even in Potchefstroom, guys, even if it's in Potchefstroom, you can't take 5 minutes to come where I'm at, where else you are living like 30 minutes away from where I am, and you are 5 minutes away. Did not make sense, right? It did not make sense at all. So guys, let me just continue. So this one time we go to an event, yeah, man. So now we are stuck at the gate. We don't have enough tickets. Abanye bathembisa nama tickets. Now they can't deliver. Now you know. So me and my boy. So everybody's now texting their boyfriends. I think we were mad at each other for some reason. For that reason, you just pop up at group, and then you want to now control me. You did not come with me here. You did not. Let's just start there. Oh no, I'm lying. I'm lying. By that time, he had ghosted me for like something like 2 months. Yes, it was 2 months. He had ghosted me like for 2 months. And I was like, what under the bridge? I have my boyfriend. If this old man doesn't come, then it's still fine. Like, I don't give a fuck about him. So after a whole 2 months, when he hasn't called me, he hasn't communicated with me, he hasn't said anything to me, he calls me. We are at an event. If you all know ambience, at can ambience go holong FM but I forgot. At Mam Zala Ogupi. I know, but see, I'm mad at the same time. I can't be mad because, I mean, who wanted to not want this guy to come? Because I know good he will solve all our problems right now. Because we have like something close to an hour. We've been standing outside. We don't have money for a ticket for one person. And on top of that, even when we get inside, guys, after 2 months of not talking to each other, he calls me. He's like, where are you? I'm like, I'm at Fire and Royan Hall. I'm at ambience. He's like, okay, I'm outside. I'm also outside. Literally, he was driving like my way because we were standing outside again. So I'm literally outside. I can see him. You understand? Hi, Siboloi. Sharp. So he gets there. I'm like, hello, babe. How are you? I'm okay. Sharp, sharp, sharp. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, nowhere. We are standing outside now. Asnamali. Oh, I'm even lying. Oh, to know my friend promised me a ticket. So now she doesn't have it. She bought me a ticket and now she doesn't have a ticket. He's like, no, you don't have a ticket. Don't tell me about your friend. He's like, open there. When I open, his wallet could not even close. Like, you know, you can bend. And you know, when the money is a lot, you can't bend your wallet. You cannot close it. There's no way. He's like, okay, take out the money of the ticket. I'm like, 200 rand. He's like, so now, what are you going to drink? I'm like, he's like, okay, Shapo, we spoke. And then he's like, okay, cool, Shapo, okay. Must I come and get you when the event is over? I'm like, no problem. When the event is over. Sharp. So, okay, guys, he's like, so now what are you gonna drink? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, take out more money. Take more money. He's like, take 500 rands. Go and drink alcohol. Go and have the time of your life. Guys, if I tell you, we literally got inside the event at 8 to 9 o'clock because we stood outside for the longest time. We stood outside for the longest time trying to make plans. Kamo, we literally, like, some of the girls' boyfriends, they did send money, but now the problem is F&B, we don't have cars. That time, Ubers were not even available in Potchefstroom. Am I lying? Yes. There were no Bolts and Ubers and everything. So, like, we need to have to ask somebody. So, I was like, let me ask this guy to take me. He's like, no, it's fine. Go and use the e-wallet for more alcohol and then take my money again. You understand? Or you guys can just use it to buy food tomorrow because I can't take you to the ATM and bring you back here. You know, I have somewhere to be. But I'll come and get you, babe, as soon as the event is over. Guys, as soon as the event is over. So, hi. Sharp, okay, we get into the event. We literally got in at 8 to 9, right? We're having a nice time. Huh? 10 o'clock, my phone rings. I'm outside. Okay, now I'm telling myself my boyfriend just wants to talk. Sharp. So I go outside. He's like, yes, I'm here to fetch you. I'm like, fetch me? Where are we going? He's like, we're going home to sleep. I'm like, no way. Guys, we have one nami when it comes to groove. Hi. Rather, let's agree from the get-go. Don't tell me where to go and what not to do and what. You can't do that. You want to tell me how much I must stay in a club? Hey, I'll stay how long I want to stay in a club. And because when I groove, I want to groove. When I don't want to groove, I don't want to groove. So just don't inconvenience me, especially when it comes to groove. Don't play like that. You will. Me now was very strong. So it's like, yeah, he brings up everything you go to him. Nandia Feba. I haven't. That's why I don't want to leave this place because I have people. What. So one thing about me, I'm very stubborn, and I'll call daughters on nix. How you call in daughters on the guys? There's no man that will stand in front of me and tell me what to do and what not to do. It's like, yeah, you're hoeing around. That's why you don't want to leave this place. You have your men's going on in there. That time you're drinking my alcohol. I'm like, oh, it's about that now. You want us to get there. You don't want us to get there. You do not want us to get there. Yeah, he tells me the who's in the house, how I'm hoeing inside that place, the way I'm so even stubborn, the way he's gonna, and he told me so many times, go to where now. I'm gonna kill you. Every time we had an argument, he would literally tell me, Wena, I'm gonna kill you. Guys, I didn't really take it to head because I get sticks and I was like, we'll see about it. Sizobona. When you're about to kill me, we'll kill each other. So sharp. And then he leaves. He's like, I'm gonna come back. And when I come back, and I'm a story. He left. Now he came at 10 o'clock. We probably sat in the car for like something to like 45 minutes arguing about me not leaving. At 11:30, he comes back. He's like, let's go. I'm like, Baba, Baba. You can leave. I'm not leaving this place. You can leave. You've been making me sit in the car for fucking 45 minutes. And then the next thing, you want to come and tell me, oh, I must leave. Again, after 30 minutes, I'm like, Baba, I told you to go to this event. Is only finishing at 3 o'clock. So it's 3 o'clock or nothing. I'll find my way out of this place. It's like, yeah, what? So this guy had a gun, right? Sharp. So once we were like, there's like a ground near where I stay. So we were standing at those guns, and I'm like, dude, I feel very unsafe here because Bashiman Bamo, like, there are a lot of gangsters around here. And then he took out a gun and then he showed me. He's like, you see this gun? I'll blow their heads off. Ha. I hope just the story time is not long because you guys need to get to the ultimate even pointing time. So this guy eventually he drives off. He tells me, get the fuck out of my car. What? I cry. It's like, you're not the first person. I'm not seeing her. You're not the first person. You're not the first person. Allah. I'm not seeing somebody who cries for the first time. What? Slammed his door and then he left. Ooh. So now the problem started when he saw somebody, when he was driving away. There was a guy that came and asked me, are you okay? The following day he came. When he comes, he's like, yeah, that's the man that that's the man that made you not want to leave that place. What? He pulled out the gun and he did this to me. He's like, I was like, don't fucking shove that gun into my fucking face. Don't fucking do that. Guys, I literally was the dumbest person ever. I don't know why was I not seeing the signs. This is abuse, guys. This one, we call it abuse. He pointed the gun at me, literally made my nose go flat. Like, bruh, what? I was like, fuck this, take this thing out of my face, you see, so now we're fighting. He's pointing it at me. I'm just taking his hand out of my face. And then I got out of the car, and then I slammed this door, and then I went home. Yeah, man. So sharp. after that, he stopped talking to me. And then I think after a month or two, we met again at BLK. If you know BLK, you'll know I have a vlog. You look at BLK. BLK is a club where we normally go in Poch. We met him at BLK. Now he wants to apologize. He asked my friend Ogo team, what are we drinking? Can he buy us something? Because I didn't want to talk to him. And then we are in during the people. If you knew BLK, if you're from Poch and you knew BLK before, you knew Uguti, there was no back. That back side was not there. There was that one toilet at the back, and then there was that feeling, and there were no bathrooms and other chairs and everything that side. So I go to that bathroom. After I got into the bathroom, when I got out, he was there waiting for me. So like, remember, there's nobody at the back. Everybody else is at the front. So he's like, yeah, I still want you. I'm like, I don't want to be with you, bruh. He literally strangled me onto the wall. Like, don't you understand? I love you. What. I'm like, if you loved me, you wouldn't have been doing this. And then it was something, he acted like somebody who was like getting out of a shock. Like, what am I fucking doing? Yeah, man. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. What. I'm like, yo, gent. On the same night. So, no, I'm lying. It's not on the same night. The next weekend, we go to BLK again. It was like, after TS saying it was after TS. So, our friend's car got, like, they slammed the window. And then somebody was shot at BLK. Yeah, but sharp. So that night somebody was shot at BLK, and then our friend's car was like, there was a lot going on. There was so much crime in that day. People but what to the phone, you know, and then we went to report the friend's car at the police station just so his insurance can pay. Yeah, so he has like in proof the car was smashed on that night. What. When we got to the police station, I'm like, I even tell my friend Ogoti, bruh, this guy looks like Danger. We'll call him Danger because I haven't really called his name. So Zombizo Danger. I'm like, that guy in the backseat of the thing, he looks like Danger, but he's more slimmer than Danger. Yeah, but like, yeah, he looks like him. So he got out. We see, it's not Danger, but he looks like him. When we get inside of the police station, Danger is cuffed. So this is Danger's brother. Rumor has it, they are the people who shot somebody at BLK. If I tell you, I was in the movie, you guys will even think that I'm lying. He literally looked at me like this because he was facing that way and we are passing behind him, and he literally looked at me and he twisted his neck. And then he looked at me as he was going inside of the cell. Like, there's a little cell at the police station. So they're taking him there. Or was it's a cell or is a holding room? I'm not sure. So they cuffed him. He's walking away. He looks at me. He twists his neck. And then he looks at me. And then we are nyamel. But because me, I'm a stubborn queen, I did not give a fuck. I was like, I don't care. I don't want him anymore. I don't want him anymore. I don't want this guy in my life anymore. Like, he called me. I'm like, I now. He went to China for the longest time, and then yeah, so we like ended things like that sharp. 6 months or 8 months down the line, this guy just pops up while I'm standing. I was standing with a friend at BLK outside. So like when outside at the street. So I'm standing there with a friend. And then he comes. So I don't see him. Like, I talk a lot, guys. So he's standing right behind me. So I can see this guy is getting uncomfortable. I'm like, dude, what's wrong? And then he doesn't say anything. He's like, he's looking behind me. And I'm like, not you again. I'm like, please leave me alone. And then he stands in front of me. When he stands in front of me, I was a fool for actually, when we get to the spot, I was a fool for letting this guy convince me, Ogoti, bruh, I'm a changed man. I didn't mean what I did. What? So he comes to stand in front of me. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. He's like, please come with me. Let's go and take my car at Sports Lounge, because he was using a taxi by that time. Let's go and take my car at Sports Lounge. What? I'm like, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do this. So in the taxi, there's this girl. She's like, I'm going go 7. 7 is where I stay. So I'm like, bingo, because I was not with my friends that night. I remember I was with boys. So I was like, man, let me just go home. I'll call them when I get home. And then, I'll call them when I get home and tell them I went home. I'm like, opportunity, because this guy's going to make me very uncomfortable here at Groove. So I'm like, okay, sharp, bingo. If this girl is going to 7, then no problem. As soon as I get to 7, I'll just get off by my house. So before we got to 7, we got to the garage. So my friend, like, there's this guy friend of mine, we're very close. And he was like, dude, are you okay? Because he knows me very well. He's like, are you okay? You don't look okay. You look very uncomfortable. I was really mad. Like, I wanted just to get out of this guy's space. I didn't want to be with this guy. And, he was ambushing me, and I don't know what got into my head. I don't know what made me leave or get into the taxi. He actually started pushing me inside of the taxi, and I'm like, stop pushing me. I'll get into the taxi properly. Got into the taxi. He put me on the side of the window, and then he set the side of the door. Nah, I carried the taxi so we were sitting on the front, like the front row of the taxi. Sharp. So when we get to the garage, we get off. We go to the garage. He buys cigarettes. I get out. I smoke. And then my friend is like, dude, are you sure you're okay? I'm like, I'm okay. He's like, I can take you home. You know that, right? I'm like, I'm okay, bruh. Because he knows who I'm always with my friends. So this time I'm not with my friends. I'm with this creepy guy. And, I think he knew who this guy is and what he's capable of. And I'm like, so in my mind, my heart wants to leave with my friend, my guy friend. Koto, I'm worried, guys. I can't put my guy friend in danger. Because this guy is very dangerous. If he managed to shoot somebody at BLK, if he really did, like the rumor says, then he's very, very dangerous. So I'm like, no, friend, don't worry. I'm fine. I'll be okay. Yeah, no. He's like, okay, I hope you really are going to be okay. Okay, we get to 7. When we get to 7, we drop this girl off. So we passed my place. We go to drop her off. So on the way back, I'm like, I'll get off. Worst nightmare. Like, that's when I was like, you are a fucking monster. I can't believe I met you, and I can't believe I loved you so much, and I can't believe I let you into my life. I can't believe I've shared so many moments with you, and this is what you had to do to me. Because I was honestly over this guy. Didn't want shit to do with this guy. I was over him, and I didn't want anything to do with him. I even got it out of a relationship and got into a relationship. Like, I was done with this guy because I had a boyfriend by that time. I had a man that provided me the same way that he used to provide for me. But this time, I was loyal to this guy because he was my boyfriend. So we dropped this girl off. After we dropped this girl off, hello, boo, 2 years. So now we leave. Who am I going to call the taxi driver? Wait. But it's Malume, but I'll just call him Malume. It's Danger and Malume. So Danger's sitting next to me. And then there's the door. I'm sitting here. There's the window. And then I can see... No. I'm behind Malume. Yeah, but Malume is like here. He's driving. I'm behind Malume. This is Danger. And when Danger is sitting here... Oh, but let me do it this side. When Danger is sitting here, he can see Umalume. Yeah, but... Like, he can see, he can look at him, they can look at each other. I'm here, here's Malume, here's Danger, there's the door. Sharp. So, when I'm supposed to get off, he's like, Malume, drive. This girl is not getting off. She's leaving with me. I'm like, Malume, I want to get off. Malume stops the car. He's like, stop the car and I'll show you what I'll blow your head off. So now, I don't know, but something just told me, this time, things are not going right. Because I've always been stubborn and I've always like acted very stubborn towards this guy. But this time I was so scared. I was so scared. I started crying and telling Umalume, dude, I swear on my grandmother's grave, I'm going to the police station tomorrow morning because I want to stay at home. I'm going to tell the police, you guys tried kidnapping me. So Umalume is also panicking. Like, he's slowing down the car and then he's like, yeah, when and it's a driver. So this looking at him is like, you want to know me? You want to know me? I'll show you who I am. I'll show you who I am. Guys, was I not scared? So I'm telling Malume, go to Malume, please, I want to get out of this car. I want to get out of this taxi. Please. Like, you are not going anywhere. You are coming with me. We are together now. Okay, I'm like, okay, let me calm down. So I sit down, I look out of the window and I start crying. I cried. Don't forget, this guy always told me, Uguti, I was not the first person he saw crying, so he did not give a fuck. Sharp. I cried. I'm like, Malume, so there was somebody sitting in the front too. So we had to drop that person off. Go Dasiranta. So I'm like, so when we get to Dasirant, I'm like, okay, I can see I'm familiar with the environment. But if I could escape this car, I can run to my guy friend's house. Remember the guy we met, Go Sasol Garage? I'm like, yes, I can easily run to his house when I'm here. So what happens is this guy wafuluch and I'm like, and then Udanger got out. He's going to pee. So he goes out and then he goes, I think, to the front. I don't remember where he went, but I remember I managed to get out of the taxi and I started running. I even left my shoes behind. I started running. I fooled myself because I know very well I can't even run. Can't even run away from a dog. Can't even run like a minute. It's too much for me. It's too much. Can't even run on a treadmill for 5 minutes, guys. I felt like just digging and just getting inside because it was hectic, guys. When I heard the sound of the taxi, like just right next to me, and he was pointing me with a gun. He's like, do you want this the easy way or the difficult way? Will you put yourself into this taxi or you want me to force you into this taxi? Guys, literally, I swear, I don't remember running like far. You understand, guys? Like, if you know me, if you are close to me, you know I can't run to save my life. And that was the day I couldn't run to save my life. The taxi was like right next to me. That time I'm running. The taxi's like, will you put yourself into the car or you want me to put you into the car? Oh. That time he's pointing the gun at me. The second time he points me with his gun. It's like, when I told you, when I get into the taxi, it's like, when I told you I'm going to kill you. And tonight I'm going to show you what I'm made of. Ha! And it's when you don't want things to be easy for you. Ha! And then eventually Umalume dropped us off at his place. When we get to this place, I'm like, like, I'm trying to think of things to do. Like, what can I do? Must I run? What must I do? Say, maybe let me sleep. And then he opened, and then we got inside the thingy. We got inside the apartment. And then I think he went out. When he goes out, I'm like, hey, oh, was he busy? He was busy with something in the kitchen. And I was like, it's like, hey, it's like, hey, mama, you think you came to sleep here? We are not sleeping here. Undress. Kumula. Hey, yo, guys. Yo, I don't want you to feel sorry for me because I felt like I set myself into this trap. Yet he didn't have the right to do that to me. But I felt like I've actually put myself through that. It's like, hey mama, you're sleeping. Kumula wena. we must sleep now. We must sleep together. You don't sleep alone. It's like, I don't want to sleep with this guy. Honestly, I don't want to sleep with this guy. This guy is a very dangerous citizen. He will kill all of us, and even Jacob Zuma and Cyril Ramaphosa. He's capable of doing that. That's how dangerous he is. I'm not sleeping with this guy, and I'm not going to give him what he wants. I'm not going to make this thing easy for him. I'm never. We fought. He tried taking my skirt up because I was wearing a two-piece. Tried taking my skirt up, like, and I was wearing taitamo cover. If you wear taitamo cover, you know it's very stiff. We fought, and because Jehovah, while I was running, remember when I was running, I was like, uNkulunkulu ndibusise torho. Oh Jehovah, ndilahlele ntoni? Oh, ndilahlele ntoni baba? A phone call gets in on his phone. Somebody calls him. And when somebody calls him, that person is like, I'm at the gate. Please open the gate. But it's a woman's voice. In my whole entire life of dating this guy, I think we have seen each other for like 2 years. Never heard him at unemfazi. Never heard him at unemtana. Never heard him at une girlfriend. Like nothing. That's how clean he was. That's how careful he was. Hi guys, sharp is like, get dressed. Now he's making me get dressed quick, like get dressed. And so I don't really remember where the thingy was because I was also drunk. Remember, I'm also drunk. I'm going through this trauma. I'm so scared. But I know, Ogoti, we got up this side of the stairs, but you can even go, you can come up this side of the stairs. So you can, either way, you can come this side, you can come this side. You're still going to get to the floor. So he's like, go the side, because I think the woman was going to come up the side. Yeah, man. But now, what's funny is he says this is his sister. You understand? So in the meantime, in the process of me like going that way, I request a bolt. Understand? Don't remember, it's 2 years down the line. So don't catch me and say I said there was no bolts by that time. Now it's 2 years down the line. And then I request a bolt. I remember bolt was still very new in Poch. I request a bolt. And then I go down. I'm like, I'm trying to run so I can get the gate while it's still open, because I can't open the gate for the car to come in. So when I got on, because it was just a two thingy, it was a 2-story. What do you call it? Yes, but it was a double thingy. It was not like high. It was just 2 floors. Sharp. So I'm running, and then I hear him says, "Where are you running to?" Like, umatela. Oh. I'm like, oh Jehovah, undisivile kodwa hapho uyandifaka entweni ndienzeni. So now the bolt is coming. It's like I'm 3 minutes away. So when we get to the gate, I'm like, please open the gate. My bolt is here. Yeah, man. And that time I don't even have money for bolt, guys. I don't have money with me. He's like, yeah. You see now. Now my sister is here. And we couldn't even fuck. I'm like, I wasn't gonna fuck with you. It doesn't matter how good your sister would have came or not. I was never gonna fuck with you. So now please open the gate. I want to leave. We opened the gate, and then because of like where you like by his door, you could see at the gate. When the bolt got there, he got inside the bolt, and then he made the bolt driver stand at the nearest garage. When we get to the nearest garage, he gets out of the car. He tells the bolt driver, can you please leave us here at the garage, or can you please drop us off at Bailing Park, and I'll give you how much you want. Okay, I said, I am not going anywhere with you. I'm not going anywhere with you. He said, please. He told the bolt driver, good him, please leave her here. I'll give you the money. I'll pay you even extra. I'll pay double of the money that your bolt wants. I was like, I am not doing that. I started crying. I begged the bolt driver. I'm like, dude, even if he doesn't pay you when I get home, I'll ask my mom to give you the money. I'll wake my parents up, because right now, guys, this thing, remember, it has been going on since when? I even forgot to tell you the time. He took me at BLK around 11 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in the morning now. We are now battlefield with the bolt driver at the garage. Now I must go home. I was like, bruh, it's in the morning. I'll wake my parents up as soon as I get home, but please just take me home. And then the bolt driver was such a sweetheart. He's like, I'm sorry, man, but you can see that she's crying and there's no way I'm living here with this girl like this. And then he took out money, and then he threw the money at the ball driver. The ball driver even told me, "Go to, you don't even have to pay me. I'll take you home just so you are safe." He took out the money, he threw it at the ball driver, and then he started walking to his apartment. Till Nanguku. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he disappeared to. But that is the guy that put so much trauma in my life. If a guy is too good to be true, if a guy is insecure, if a guy is controlling, guys, don't fall for he loves me. That's why he always wants to be where I am. He loves me. That's why he's always telling me not to go anywhere. No, leave. It's red flag, guys. Indoda ezokuxelela ukuthi wenze ntoni njani, how, with who. Hi, no matter how much he gives you, don't, never. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for listening to my story. I know it's long, but I hope you enjoyed the story time. Until next time, look out for the vlog, for another vlog. We've been vlogging. I have so many content and I'm so happy. But for now, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on what you think. And tell me your mini story of what a controlling guy did to you. Thank you guys so much. Until we meet again. Adios.